welcome one and all to Vlogmas Day 14. Happy Wednesday. It is a beautiful sunny day here again. I am back in my favorite spot, albeit at a slightly different angle. I remembered that we have a little folding table that I could set up with my phone and stand. I just like sitting here best because I have all my things around me here. Let's see what's in store for day 14. Today's colorway is Thankful, and I can easily say I am thankful because I have so very much to be grateful for. Okay. Oh, a beautiful golden yellow. Isn't that lovely? I just finished knitting with a similar color this morning. I'll show you my Christmas baubles in a minute. All right, time for tea. I have to confess that I did not try yesterday's chamomile tea. Do you say chamomile or chamomile? I think most times I say chamomile, but I think sometimes I say chamomile, and I'm not sure if there's a right way or a wrong way. In any case, I didn't try it. There was just never a time yesterday that I felt like that's the tea I wanted to drink, but I do have the little container still sitting by my kettle, and I will try it in the next day or two and let you know what I think. In the meantime, let's see what's in day 14. Here it is, right there. All right, today's tea is jelly donut. You know, for the most part, when I'm looking for the ingredients in the different teas, I just skim over the names, and there's a lot I couldn't even tell you what they are, but I have noticed jelly donut. I've been curious about it and wondering when it was going to show up. I really do like a jelly donut, although it's probably been years since I've had one. When I was a kid, there was a bakery in the same plaza where the grocery store and the bowling alley were. And every so often, we would be allowed to get a donut. And they had the kind of jelly donut that had the granulated sugar on the outside as opposed to the powdered sugar. Those are the ones I prefer. Yeah, does anyone else want a jelly donut now? Because that's what it makes me think of. Anyway, let's see what it's like here. Oh, it smells kind of like strawberry, and it appears to have some little sprinkles in it. Here, I'm just gonna pull this one out a little more. Like yellow and pink, and almost looks like bits of, this might be bits of strawberry. Let me just see if I can, I think it might be little bits of strawberry in there. Dried, of course. Let's see. Okay, it's a rooibos tea. It has apple, rooibos, raisin, beetroot, natural strawberry pastry flavoring, okay, whatever that is, pink sugar sprinkle, there you go, yellow sugar sprinkle, strawberry, and stevia extract. So kind of a strawberry flavored tea. I'll see if I like it. As you know, usually the fruity teas are not my favorite. Actually, my daughter-in-law came over yesterday, so she drank some more of the strawberry rhubarb parfait. So I have one more serving left of that for her. Yeah, so there's today's tea. So as I mentioned, Stephanie came over yesterday. She needed help with the heel flap on her sock. She is knitting socks for her family for Christmas. And It was a little while ago. She told me she had ripped out an entire leg of a sock because she'd messed something up and she didn't know how to fix it. She just got frustrated with it. And I said, don't do that. If you ever have a mistake, bring it over. I'll help you fix it. So she had texted me on Monday night to say that she'd messed up. So she came over yesterday after work, and it just took a few minutes to fix. So she stayed long enough to have a cup of tea, and we both sat there working on our projects together. And then our daughter came over last night, and she had just finished a hooded cape. And she said she'd never blocked anything like that before, so she wanted my help with it. So I actually had a lot of knitting time while we're visiting with her too. She stayed, I think, 2.5, 3 hours. It was actually really nice because it had been a long time since we've had just a long uninterrupted visit with her. Usually her husband and the kids are around, so Cameron and I and her just sat here and just caught up. It was really good. She has just started a new position at work, so she's now working from home, and she loves it. And it's just really nice to see her so enthused and happy and settling into her new role. Anyway, so between yesterday and this morning, I managed to finish up all 4 of the baubles that I'm giving to my sister for Christmas pie. So why don't I show those to you? What I decided to do, I've been working off of this 12 Days of Baubles by Stacey Lewis. And I am trying to knit all 12 of the patterns. Each pattern has 4 baubles on it. And as I'm making them, I'm taking individual photos and I'm putting them on my Ravelry pages. And I realized while I was updating pages yesterday that I think I'd only knit one from part 2. So what I decided to do is do this whole collection in part 2. So this was the first one I did. Oh, let's see if I can, yeah, that's better. It's got this spiral rib. And then I did this red one, which is a twisted rib. And last night I finished this lace one. I did knit one like this before in red, actually, the same red I think as I used for this. I had done that one already, and I put this in a sparkly, or over a sparkly ball, so the sparkles would show through. And then this one I finished this morning. That's I think they call it a textured rib or something like that. Basically has garter stitch in between the ribbed stitches, or the slipped stitches. So I think they look quite nice all together. There's the tin, and so I just have to put some hooks on these, put some nice patterned tissue paper in here, and then I'll put the lid on. I think that's gonna be quite nice. Definitely within my $10 limit, so that worked out. And then after knitting those, I think there is only one stitch pattern that I haven't yet done, and it's actually a reverse stockinette stitch. And to knit it, you actually knit the vast majority of the bauble just with the knitting. So you have your right side, or the stockinette, let's try that again. You have like the flat side out. And then once you put the bauble inside it, you turn it, you're knitting inside out, you put the bauble in, and then you do your last few rows in purl. So this is what it's going to look like. This is some, I don't know if you can tell, has some sparkle in it. Maybe that'll catch in the light. maybe a little bit. This is some leftover Flock Fiber Studio. And I've had this one set aside for a bauble, I think just right from the beginning when I started knitting them. So I think then that after that I will have knit all 12 of the patterns. And then I am planning to do at least a couple more, but I have to say I am starting to get a little bit bobbled out. So I think I have this one and maybe 2 more, and then that'll be the end of that. I was in the middle of showing you my socks of the day, and then the phone rang. So why don't I just start all over again? Today's socks of the day, I called my Spring Robin socks on Ravelry. And that's because I knit them in April of 2020. They are knit from West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply in color 941, which in some places is called Robin and in others is called Christmas Robin. And I think it was a Christmas colorway one year. So they are a 64 stitch top down sock with a traditional heel flap and gusset. And as you can see, I did knit coordinating heels, toes, and cuffs in color 510 Cayenne Pepper. My now dwindling skein of Cayenne Pepper, I think I have enough left to do 1 more set of socks. Anyway, I'll bring it a little closer. You can hear my furnace has just kicked in, but we're almost done. So yeah, I love this colorway. So plans for the day, I am going to run a few errands. I need to go pick up something up at the pharmacy, and I think I'm going to see if I can get my flu shot at the same time because we are being urged to get them. And I have for the past couple of years, I just haven't gotten around to it this year. And then this afternoon, I am hoping to do a bit of sewing. There is at least 1 project bag that I want to make for Christmas. I'm reaching that point where I'm starting to panic a little bit. I'm looking at how many days are left until Christmas and looking at the things that need to get done. I didn't sleep very well last night, I think because I was worried about that. And so I was going to sleep in a little bit later than usual this morning, but then the phone rang at 10 after 7 and woke me up, and then that was it. Well, that's just as well because I do have a lot I want to get done. Anyway, I hope you have a good Wednesday, and I will see you again tomorrow for Thursday, Vlogmas Day 15. Hard to believe. See ya.